If you've been thinking that you're never going to be abundant because you don't have enough money coming in, or you have too many bills going out, or you've always had financial trouble, good news, this is not the case. Your current financial reality has absolutely nothing to do with whether or not you're going to align with the abundant reality that you want to be living in. Yes, you can absolutely become a wealthy and prosperous person if you're coming from a reality right now that does not look like that. Hello friends, this is Andrea Schulman again, and today we're going to talk about ignoring your current money reality so that you can become more abundant. Yes, ignoring the bills, ignoring the debt, ignoring the cramped living quarters, all that kind of stuff. Ignoring it so that you can focus on being the abundant person that you really want to be so that you can attract that into your existence. Now, if you are excited to watch today's video, please give it a thumbs up right now. And let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Learning how to ignore your current reality is a very important law of attraction skill, and it's important for anything that you want to improve. And this is because what you focus on, you attract more of. So what most people are doing financially, with money, with their level of abundance, with their level of prosperity, is that they landed in this existence. Maybe they're born into a family with a particular kind of income, with particular circumstances. And though they are an infinite creator and they are able to create whatever it is that they want, because of where they are situated, they are surrounded by an environment that they start paying attention to. And whatever we pay attention to, we create more of. So if you were born into a poor family and you were around not very nice living quarters, you didn't have a lot of money coming in, you heard a lot of negative speech about money, you saw that your parents were coming up short on bills month to month, that was a very big part of your existence that if you paid attention to it long enough, you would start to replicate in your own experience. It would start to become what you as an adult would create. On the opposite side of this, if you grew up in a very wealthy or rich home, you grew up with a lavish abundance lifestyle all around you. You grew up with parents who were speaking positively about money, who always had more than enough. And so focusing on that meant that as you grew up, it was a lot more likely that you were going to create an abundant lifestyle for yourself. But please do understand, the reality that you create for yourself is only going to mimic your current circumstances if you pay attention to them, if you take them seriously, if you really believe in them. And so learning to ignore what's going on is critical if what's going on is not what you want. Now, if it is what you want, please keep paying attention to it, okay? So if you want to be prosperous and you're living in a prosperous environment, pay attention to that environment very closely, okay? But for my friends here who want to enhance their personal abundance, if there are things that are going on in your reality that seem not so prosperous, we want to learn how to ignore those things. We want to learn how to not take those things so seriously. Now, not taking these things so seriously is important, okay? Because very often people assign meaning in their current reality. This means I'm going to be poor. This means I'm going to be rich. This means it's never going to work. But please do understand, we live in an infinite universe with infinite possibilities and with infinite trajectories. Meaning, you can be born dirt poor and grow up to be dirt poor, grow up to be kind of poor, grow up to be fabulously rich, and everything in between. Because your current circumstances radiate out into the universe with an infinite amount of outcomes. And whatever outcome you line up with is where your consciousness is focused. So the error that a lot of people make when it comes to money is they look at their current circumstances and they believe it means something. Well, I was born poor, so I'm always going to be poor. My parents struggled with bills, so I'm going to struggle with bills. Everybody seems to be struggling with bills, so I will too. None of that means anything. It means absolutely nothing at all. What matters is, what am I focused on? If I believe that I'm going to be just like my parents, law of attraction is going to give you what you believe. If you believe that those bills mean that you're always going to be broke, law of attraction is going to continue to perpetuate that belief structure. So it's really on you to start to ignore what's going on and focus on the idea that another outcome is possible. So it's up to you to really ignore the negative feedback about money that's going on in your reality as much as you can and focus on the aspects that feel prosperous. Hey, if you are enjoying today's video, please make sure to subscribe, like, follow, share, all that good stuff. Your support here on YouTube really does help me out here on this platform, and I sincerely do appreciate it. So let's go ahead and give you some practical examples of how to ignore your current money reality in order to align with a much more prosperous money reality. Here's a really good one, and it has to focus with money out versus money in. People who are stuck in a cycle of poverty consciousness or who feel very restricted about money, and I was one of these people, so I know this from firsthand. They tend to focus on the money going out rather than the money coming in. They spend a lot of time worried about paying bills, paying for expenses. And on the opposite side, they spend very little time focusing on all the abundance coming in. You can often see this in families where the mom or dad or whomever gets home each night and they're sifting through the bills and thinking about which one to pay today. Or this is the person who's continually griping about having to pay for expenses. Oh, this bill came today, this broke down, I gotta pay for this. And they're constantly talking about the bills, the money going out. That's an example of paying really strong attention to something in your reality you don't wanna see. You don't want to see bills. You don't want to see expenses. That's not what you want. So flip it around and start focusing on money coming in. Money coming in. And this is something you will see people do who have a high degree of income. They pay a lot of attention to money coming in. How many sales did we make today? How much did my 401k grow this month? How much did my real estate appreciate? They're very focused on money coming in, investments paying off, commissions cycling in. They're very focused on money coming in. You're not going to hear them complaining about their Verizon or T-Mobile bill. That's not going to be happening. You're going to hear them talking about how much money is coming in. What are the projects that are generating money to come in? Now, you may not have a big investment project going on to pay attention to, but what you could do is spend time every day focused on the money coming in. It's very common that people who are struggling with money, they've got their money coming from like one place and it's like automated and they're not even really paying that much attention to it. So like maybe your job is paying you through direct deposit. And so maybe you notice it when it comes in once or twice a month, but that's really it. Okay. And every day you're thinking about money going out, money going out, money going out. Well, instead what I might try doing, if this is the case, is focus on how much money you made today. Okay, so you can take your check for the month or however your income's coming in. Let's say that maybe each day you're making what comes out to be $50. Each day you could write that in a journal. Today I made $50. Today I made $50 and I found $5 on the ground. Oh, today I made $50. I found $5 on the ground and so sent me a check in the mail. You could create like a journal where every single day you write down where the money's coming from. And that's something that I do within my business day to day, is I count up every day. How many sales came in? How much money did I make in ad revenue? How much of this did I make? How much of that did I make? And I spend a lot of time jotting down how much money I make, how much money comes in. And my bills, I only look at those like once a month. Okay, and so that's a really great example of something that you could do. Try to get all your bills shuffled together at one time. Like do them once a month and be done with them. So you're not paying attention to them every single day and drawing more of them to you. And instead focus on money coming in, more and more and more. Because what that will do is it'll pull your focus away from the current reality of bills and place your focus on the idea of money coming in, which will allow the law of attraction to bring more of it to you. Now, if you're enjoying today's tips, you'd probably also enjoy my free abundance playlist, where I have lots of abundance tips that you can watch at any time. And of course, I will make sure to drop a link to that playlist below in the description if you'd like to check that out next. another example of something I might do, go through your surroundings, and the things that are the most tattered, the most worn, the junkiest, the least prosperous looking things that you have around you that you do not need, get rid of them. Get them out of the house. Get them out of the house. And focus on showcasing your environment to be as prosperous as you can. And this doesn't mean that you need to go out and buy Rembrandt paintings, although that would help. But you don't need to go do that. But go around, clean up your environment, polish it up, try to make it look more prosperous, make it look more polished. And anything that looks drab, dowdy, tattered, worn, get rid of it. Throw it away. This will get you to stop paying attention to feedback in your general environment that keeps you focused on the idea of, I don't have enough money. And if you are enjoying these prosperity tips, heads up, I am going to be doing a 21-day abundance challenge. It's almost ready to go. It's almost ready to go. I've been working on this with fellow Law of Attraction YouTuber Karen Yee, who also has millions of views on YouTube. And we've come together to create this 21-day abundance challenge. Now, it will be opening up pretty soon. If you would like to get on the list of notifications so that you are alerted when this challenge is available and get 50% off and also be sent a free abundance training video, make sure to go ahead and sign up below in the description, and we'll send all of that out to you as it comes available. Also, there are some other Law of Attraction freebies down there that you can also sign up for. I do have a Law of Attraction test that you can take, as well as some body manifesting tips, how to manifest your ideal body. So again, go ahead and look below in the description for all of those goodies. Thanks so much for watching today's video on ignoring your current money reality. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And of course, I look forward to seeing you in another video soon. Bye-bye.